Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing a real talk and I want to apologize if you can hear some puppy noises. That's because my dog is up here with me, if you can see her. Hi Miss! Our little piggy. But yeah, it is currently raining. What did I just do? It is currently raining and there's a little bit of thunder, so she's scared and came upstairs. But also, I just went to Starbucks with my sister, so I'm going to be having this. It's actually really good. It's a passion tea lemonade. So good. But yes, as you can see by the title, it is a kind of relationship or boy-themed real talk because it is about being led on, which sucks. And while a lot of the other videos that I've made kind of about relationships and things like that, I haven't had the most experience with, this is something that I definitely have. I don't know what it is about myself, but I somehow attract a lot of attention from certain guys who just want to like treat me like an object, or like I don't know, bye Miss. She decided she was too bored about this topic, but thought that they could just kind of like play me or like pretend that they were interested when it's so obvious afterwards that they totally weren't. It was just, I don't know if it's an ego thing with guys. I mean, girls can definitely do it too, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if it's an ego thing or if they have no idea or if they think it's funny or what, but to me it was always embarrassing. It's very, very, very difficult to kind of react to and like to kind of think about how you should feel, because on one hand, you know, personally for me, when someone gives me a lot of attention, it makes me like them even more. So it's like if you're starting to like someone because they are giving you a bunch of attention, obviously like you're gonna think of them in a different way than, you know, obviously if they did nothing and weren't talking to you or didn't hang out with you or whatever. But it's like once you figure out that they're totally not interested at all, and especially if they continue with the behavior, you just start to question everything. You start to think, did I miss signs? Like, did I miss red flags? And I'm telling you, you didn't. You read everything exactly how they wanted you to read it, but the outcome was just different from what it typically would be. So personally for me, especially this year, it happened where I really found myself liking a guy because he seemed to like me back. And it was one of those things where he was totally showing all of the signs. I mean, if you looked up, you know, signs that a guy likes me, and I was so curious and so like almost confused by it that I did look that stuff up, and it was like, he does this, check. He does this, check, 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 check. And it's like, no way, like, no way. Like, this guy's got to be, like, in love with me. He's doing all these things, showing me all this attention. And it was the sort of thing, well, all of the experiences that I've had with this type of behavior from guys has been where it's not with all the other girls, it's just me. And it's weird. And it's also the sort of thing where they will make it like obvious to everybody else that they're doing this stuff. Like in past years, I've had this one guy who had done it for a long time, but was not in any of my classes last year. He would like announce things to the class, like totally embarrassing me, and none of it was true. You know, like, oh yeah, Rachel partied, you know, or whatever, or yeah, Rachel and I are going on a date, or, you know, Rachel's my girlfriend sort of thing. But he, like, if I saw him out of class, would never talk to me, never. And it was like that with this other guy this year in one of my classes. But it was like, it was even more. Like, I liked him a lot, and I thought that he liked me as well. And, you know, we would talk every day. He would be super, super, super flirty. I mean, say things that normal people or, like, friends would not say. So, clearly he had a boundary issue. He didn't know or maybe he did know and was just totally screwing with me, but it seemed like he didn't know where friendship and like way past that was. And I think that's hard because especially once you figure out what a guy's like intentions are or if they like you or not, because I straight up asked him, I was like, does this stuff mean anything? Because I like you. And he was like, no, we can just be friends. And I was like, what? Like, I had a mental checklist of all the things that a guy would do, and he hit every single one of them as if he liked me. And so I was totally thrown for a loop. I was like, what the heck? This cannot be. Like, something is wrong. Like, he must be lying because he's embarrassed or something because I confronted him. And then I went through the process of, I must have missed something. Like, I must have read way too far into it because I was looking for something. And while that may be true a little bit, it totally, there were no red flags. I was completely on the ball with everything. I was like, I read everything how it should have been read, but he didn't mean for it to be that way. But what I was getting at is that it's hard to react because you don't know if they were doing it on purpose or if it just happened. And for me, I think one of the guys in previous years was doing it totally on purpose, but this past guy had no idea because he like kind of like apologized and was like, yeah, I can see how you see it that way, which was kind of like patronizing, but yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely easier if a guy does it on purpose because you're just angry at him. But for someone who you really like and they didn't know that they were doing this, it hurts more because you think, wow, they didn't even realize, and they're not a bad person, but they make you feel like crap because, you totally thought of them a certain way and thought that their actions meant something, but they didn't. So you can't really, it's hard to say, am I going to be mad at this guy or sad, or am I going to feel like sorry for him that he doesn't realize what he's doing, or am I even going to talk to him anymore? Am I still going to be his friend? And it just is really confusing. And so I would say I wish I had the chance to actually talk to these guys about this stuff because I feel like they need to know, and I think that is essential. Like, if someone's doing this to you, you need to make sure that they know what you thought they were trying to make you feel, if that makes sense, and explain how it hurt you, because they need to know that they're doing something that's totally screwing with someone's emotions, and it's wrong. I mean, no one should make you feel like that, and no one should totally play you for a fool. I mean, it's cruel to put someone through that. And also, if you think it's funny to do it, it's not. I promise. I mean, why would you waste your time pretending to like some guy when you're not even gonna be with him? Like, why would you waste your time? That seems so stupid to me. But yeah, I think it's definitely something hard. I think most people go through it in some sort of way, minor or major. I feel like mine have been pretty major. I mean, they have been broadcasted through the classrooms and just awkward, terrible things. And I mean, if it goes to show you how bad my situation was, you guys know I'm so shy. I would never go up to someone who I didn't think liked me and tell them that I liked them. I hope that made sense. But like, I was so convinced that this guy liked me that I told him that I liked him. I mean, that's how drastic it was. So it's not like, oh, he was flirting a little bit and I was like, oh, he's cute. No, it was like full on, like, weird stuff. Like, you don't ask a friend to sit on your lap or give them a hug or tell them, if I was an animal, I would be this one, so I'd be your favorite. Or, well, oh, do you wanna come watch my game? Or, things like that. Like, it's weird. Weird. Oh my god, it's so weird. But yeah, very confusing, and I definitely sympathize and empathize. I guess empathize would be the right word, with anybody who has been through it, because it sucks and it totally screws with your emotions, and it's definitely going to make me wary in the future, like if a guy is flirty, because I'm going to think, well, in the past, these guys have totally had the same behavior but have not had any real interest. And it's hard. It's really hard. So tell me what your experiences with it are in the comments down below if you have any. I know it sucks. It's so bad. I wish I never would have done that. Or I wish I would have told him earlier so I could have known earlier. But yeah, it's terrible. I don't understand why anybody would do that to someone, but oh yeah, it's lovely. So yeah, I hope you all are having a fantastic day and are not being led on by a terrible, terrible boy or girl, because that's not nice. Obviously. Yeah, hope you all are having a fantastic day, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone. Awkward two-hand wave. Bye.